Right then, imagine it's your first day in prison, already a rubbish start to the week. You're walking down the cell block looking for your bunk when suddenly, a massive inmate spots you. And I mean massive. About 300 pounds of pure nightmare fuel. The bloke locks eyes with you, then starts charging, full speed, like a runaway fridge with anger issues. The new lad freezes completely, because when a giant inmate sprints at you in prison, that's usually not a good sign. Luckily, the guards dive in and rugby tackle him before he gets there. But here's the weird bit. The bloke isn't just angry, he's crying. Actual tears. Proper sobbing. So another inmate pulls the new guy aside and goes, "Mate, that's Big Vaughn." Apparently Vaughn's got a reputation for sending people straight to the infirmary. The new lad's confused. "I've never even seen him before." The inmate shrugs. "Well, looks like he's got a problem with you." Brilliant. Exactly what you want on day one. Then the next day in the cafeteria, Vaughn's sitting there laughing with everyone. Seems completely normal, until he spots the new guy. Instantly his face drops. His eyes start filling with tears again. And before anyone can react, he launches his food tray across the room, like an Olympic discus thrower having a breakdown. The new lad ducks. Guards rush in. Vaughn gets dragged away screaming and crying all over again. And now everyone's confused, because apparently Vaughn gets on with everybody else, just not this one bloke. The bloke swears he's never seen him before, like, man, give him a break. Now later that night, the prison's quiet. The new lad's heading back from the bathroom when he hears footsteps behind him. Never a comforting sound in prison. He turns around, and there's Vaughn, right behind him, holding a sharpened bit of metal, which is about as reassuring as seeing a shark carrying a knife. The new lad backs into the wall. Vaughn pins him there, blade only inches away. And somehow, he's crying again. The lad finally blurts out, "Why do you hate me so much?" Vaughn stares at him for a second, then says, "Because you look just like him." The lad's completely lost. "Like who?" That's when Vaughn finally breaks. The blade drops, his shoulders slump, and he starts sobbing. Turns out years earlier, his daughter had been killed. The man he believed was responsible got away with it. And according to Vaughn, the courts ended up believing the wrong story. Now every time he looked at this new inmate, he saw the face of the man he blamed. Not because it actually was him, just because they looked alike. Then he quietly says, "I just miss my daughter." Honestly, proper heartbreaking stuff. Before anyone can say another word, guards burst through the door. They spot the weapon, throw Vaughn in cuffs, and drag him away to solitary. And after that, nobody in the prison ever saw Big Vaughn again.